Okay. How do you find slope given 2 points? That's what I want to title. Okay. The formula to be able to find slope is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So if we had 2 points here, this would be our x1 and our y1, and our x2 and our y2. Okay, so this is how we find slope. So if they give you 2 points and they say, what's the slope of this line? This is how you would find it, is using this formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, this is what we're going to do. If we had points of negative 6, 6, and 4 and negative 7. So if those are our 2 points, negative 6, 6, and 4, negative 7. I want this down inside your journal. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to label them. This is my x1 and my y1. This is my x2 and my y2. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to plug them into our formula. To be able to find the slope between those 2 points, we're going to have m equals y2, which is negative 7, minus y1, which is 6, over x2, which is 4, minus x1, which is negative 6. You guys remember doing this last year a little? Yeah. Okay. Good, I'm not going to take too long today. So then we just simplify. On the top, negative 7 minus 6 is negative 13. What does this become on the bottom? A positive what? 4 plus 6, which is 10, and that would be your slope right there. The minus sign always stays there. All right? Okay, let's do another one. Let's say we had 3 and 4, and 8 and negative 3. The first thing we're going to do, label them. x1, y1, x2, y2. The 1s go on the first point, the 2s go on the second point. And then we plug them into our formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Or negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. 8 minus 3 is 5. So the slope of that one would be negative 7/5. Pretty easy so far? Kellen.
So how can we switch the negative 4?
Right here, one's an x, one's a y.
Right there.
So the y is going top, the x is going bottom.
I was looking at the y2 and y1. Okay.
Yeah, you're okay. y2 goes first and then y1. Okay, try this one on your own. Here you go. Negative 7 and 8 and 5 and negative 7. Try that one on your own. That'll do. Tanner. Okay, tell me how I did this one. So Tanner, I labeled x1, y1, and x2, y2, right? Okay, so Tanner, tell me if I plugged it in right. M equals y2 minus y1. Did I do that part right? Yep. And then 5 x2 minus x1. Did I do it right? Yes. Okay. Okay, Tanner, what's negative 7 minus 8?
Do I just add them?
Yeah.
15.
Negative 15. Good. Over. What's 5 minus a negative 7?
Positive.
Positive what?
12.
Nice. Okay, now look at this problem right here. Is that our answer?
Simplify it.
Yeah, we always need to, anytime you have a fraction, you need to look to simplify. None of these ones up here above could have been simplified. But what number goes into 15 and 12? Yeah, so that one was kind of a trick problem. That would be your correct answer right there. But who got one of those two answers right? Good. Okay, we're going to do a couple more here, and these ones are going to be a little bit different. And I'm going to write them both out, and I'm going to put them both right here. Okay? So the first one, negative 2, 2, 8, and 2. And the bottom one, negative 4, 3, negative. They're two different problems. So we're going to do the top one first. And these better be inside your journal. These ones. Okay, here we go. Ready? We always label first. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So we're going to plug them in. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or 0 over 10. Here's a question. What's the answer there? What's the slope?
X of 10. X of 1 over 10.
If 0's on top, it is just 0. So the slope of that line is 0. Who can tell me what kind of a line that is? It's a horizontal line. So what I want you to write right here is slope of 0, horizontal line. So if 0 is on the top, the answer is 0. Okay? 0 is on the top, the answer is 0. Let's do the bottom one. Get out of my way, cord. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So M equals Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which equals negative 4 over 0. This one's answer is not 0. If you ever have a 0 on the bottom, it's a bad thing. Zeros on the bottom can't happen. This one right here, this slope is called undefined. This one, the slope there is an undefined slope, is what it's abbreviated. What kind of a line do you think that is?
That one.
Yes. If this one's horizontal,
Is that vertical?
this is vertical.
I thought this was turned into what?
So vertical lines, if there's ever a 0 on the bottom, it's undefined, which means it's a vertical line. If 0's on the top, it's 0 slope, and it's a horizontal line. Question so far? Yes, Tanner.
No, I was backhanding graded.
Yeah, there we go.
I need a pencil.
Okay, the last thing we need to put inside of our journals, and this part's really easy, is how to classify slopes. So in the little section, title it Classify Slopes. And I'm going to go through them all. If the slope is going like this,
Only if you can see it.
can you not see that yet?
There we go.
If the slope's going like that, it's a positive slope. Daxton, don't give it to him, he doesn't earn it. Okay? If the slope's going like this, it's a negative slope here. Toss it to me and I'll throw it to him.
Yeah, do that. No, there's so many things.
Let's
about
just
that.
throw it
It's
around.
I know. Ah.
No wonder you weren't.
There you go, Daxton, one more time.
It's stuck inside of the pack.
Don't understand the thing.
Okay, here we go. If it's a horizontal line, it's a 0 slope. And if it's a vertical line, it's undefined. So one of the crazy things about graphs is you always read graphs left to right. So left to right, if it's going up, it's positive. Left to right, if it's going down, it's negative. Left to right, if it's horizontal, it's 0. Left to right, if it's vertical, it's undefined. Graphs are always right. It's like a book. You read them left to right. Okay? All right, any questions so far today? Okay, that's it today.